strangest things ever found on the ocean floor. Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks so much for watching Signs and Wonders. Thank you so very much to all my Patreons and channel members, and to everyone who watches and supports the channel. From ancient Greek computers to train graveyards, today we are looking at the strangest things ever found underwater on the ocean floor. If you guys enjoy my work, please give the video a quick like and subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment down below. The Ice Finger of Death. For some reason it's been dubbed as the Ice Finger of Death, which sounds pretty ominous. The reality is that barnacles, as they're more commonly known, are actually more fascinating than scary. Discovered in the 1960s, these underwater icicles are formed when sea ice cracks and leaks out saline water. So the sea ice cracks and out comes salt water. Because this saline water is denser than the water around it, it sinks to the ocean floor and freezes the fresh water it comes into contact with. When a barnacle reaches the sea floor, it catches any creatures it comes into contact with, such as sea urchins and starfish, hence its sinister nickname. Oh, I see why they call it that now, eh? Elongated skulls in a Mexican sinkhole. I just did a video on sinkholes, which is pretty cool. Sacayuam is a cenote located in Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula. It's a place that locals feared, and in 2012, a team of divers discovered the reason behind its fearsome reputation. An underwater survey discovered 2 chambers of the cenote littered with human bones, including deformed skulls. As the National Geographic explains, the skulls most likely got there because of human sacrifice. The shape of the skulls with the top of the cranium flattened was an intentional method of deformation practiced by the ancient Maya. The Baltic Sea anomaly. It kind of looks like the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, and some corners of the internet have been keen to claim it is a possible UFO discovery. But what exactly the Baltic Sea anomaly is has yet to be officially identified. The Swedish-based Ocean X team discovered the anomaly in 2012, and while scientists from Stockholm University carried out analysis on samples and concluded that it was simply a glacial deposit, the team remains unconvinced. Yeah, I'd say, according to Live Science, that definitely doesn't just look like a glacial deposit to me. What about you guys? The anomaly remains unexplained to this day. The sunken city of Dwarka. Dwarka is one of the best studied underwater sites in India, and it's considered as one of the 4 Dhammas, a sacred place of pilgrimage in the Hindu religion. Sanskrit literature identifies Dwarka as the city once founded by Lord Krishna. Located on the Gujarat's west coast in northwestern India, the site is all the more remarkable because it's thought to be 9,000 years old, which predates known Indian civilization by some 4,000 years, according to the New Indian Express. The Silfra Crack. I find this one especially interesting. Have you ever wanted to dive in the crack between the North America and Eurasian continents, guys? Sounds funny, right? Like, who hasn't wanted to do that before? It might sound odd, but this is literally achievable at the Silfra Crack in Iceland's Thingvellir National Park. Very hard to pronounce the Icelandic language. The Silfra Fissure was formed in the divergent tectonic boundary between the North American and Eurasian plates, which actually drift about 2 centimeters further apart every year. The water in the rift is some of the clearest in the world, according to the Huffington Post, making it one of the most popular natural attractions in Iceland. New Jersey's train graveyard. Off the coast of Jersey, New Jersey, archaeologists found 2 rare, well-preserved steam trains under 90 feet of water. The locomotives are from the 1850s, and no one is entirely sure how they ended up at the bottom of the ocean, according to the Daily Mail. There's no record of the trains being built or lost, although it's likely they were being transported by barge when a storm hit, forcing the crew to push them overboard to prevent the boat capsizing. That's called Occam's razor, everybody. The most likely scenario is usually the scenario, is what Occam's razor says. So that sounds pretty plausible to me. What doesn't sound plausible is they're like ghost trains or like dropped off by the Freemasons or something, right? An ancient Greek computer. It's interesting. Discovered by divers in 1901, it took the best part of a century for scientists to figure out exactly what the Antikythera mechanism was for. I remember when they discovered that thing. Some of you guys might too. They didn't know what it was. They were trying to figure out what it was. So as it turns out, it's an ancient Greek analog computer. It's amazing. This thing's like 4,000 years old. Thanks to X-ray technology, scientists have solved the puzzle of the device, which is about the size of a mantle clock. Get this. This was used as a sophisticated calendar and computer, mapping the solar and lunar calendars, according to the Smithsonian Magazine. Like, these ancient Greeks were smart. Like, people knew the world was round, like, 4,000 years ago. These guys had computers that could chart the calendars and lunar and solar eclipses, and it could even predict, like, the dates of the next Olympic Games and everything. It was really sophisticated. So it could even count down the days until the next Olympic Games, which I just talked about. Next, we have the 2,400-year-old boat in the Black Sea. In 2018, archaeologists made an incredible discovery more than a mile below the surface of the Black Sea off of the Bulgarian coast, the world's oldest intact shipwreck. The incredibly well-preserved boat is estimated to be around 2,400 years old, according to The Guardian. The ancient Greek vessel is 23 meters long, and a lack of oxygen at the sea depth has meant its mast, rudders, rowing benches, and other details are all perfectly intact. Thousands of snowballs in Siberia. It might be a natural phenomenon, but it still took villagers near the Gulf of Ub in Siberia, just capital O little b, Ob, by surprise when they discovered scores of snowballs lining the shore. Scores. According to Live Science, in 2016, an 11-mile stretch of beach was covered in balls, ranging from the size of a tennis ball to a massive 3 feet in diameter. Isn't that crazy? The spheres are shaped by the winds and movement of the tides, and occur in the right conditions. Thanks for watching Signs and Wonders. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. And look out for my next video, guys. God bless you all and have a great night.